Purple Positivity with Justin Ekstrom, brought to you by 7th Avenue Pizza. Grab one at your local grocery store or your local holiday station. 7th Avenue Pizza, before pizza became trendy.
Welcome into yet another episode of Purple Positivity. I'm your host, Justin Ekstrom, at the Sports Crib 21. And the only reason why these are as positive as they are is because the mere fact that 7th Avenue Pizza exists. I'm telling you right now, you're sad, eat a 7th Avenue Pizza. If you're happy, eat a 7th Avenue Pizza. If you're indifferent, eat a 7th Avenue Pizza. I'm telling you, it is good stuff. I still think the 7 a.m. breakfast pizza is the best frozen breakfast pizza on the market. That being said, we also have something positive because the Vikings are now 1-3. Yes, they got off the schneid. Victorious. It was a long time coming. Yet another one-score game. It was about as ho-hum as it gets. But beggars can't be choosers. Win is a win is a win. Adam Thielen looked like he had his way a little bit with the defense. Had 9 targets or something like that. And Justin Jefferson, although he had the 2 touchdowns, he still only had 80 yards, whatever it was. And the offensive line looked much, much better. I'm not saying that the defensive line from Carolina is the 85 Bears or anything like that, but the run game came alive a little bit. Looks like Cam Akers is going to take a little bit of that leadership role from Madison, which is fine. I want Madison to be good. I would love, but there's no such thing as a bell cow anymore. You just get as many guys involved as you can possible, and you just keep legs fresh. That's just what you have to do. Too bad you can't do that with every position, but the running back position seems to be a place where you can throw guys in and just kind of cycle them in and out. Good enough for me. Either way, they get the one-score victory, and Kirk Cousins looked like Cousin Kirk, so to speak. I love you, Cousin Kirk, but you make weird decisions from time to time. And I'm going to be on the same side as Luke Braun here from Locked On Vikings podcast, because he tweeted something out. I want to say it was midway through the third quarter or the second quarter, somewhere in there. Are we going to talk about Kirk Cousins delivering balls a little bit too late? I think it's time to, because just even last year looked like he had to put a lot more into his throw. I'm not sure. It's just like he wanted to make sure the ball's there on time. Now he's kind of that interception that came back for a 99-yard score. That was 100%. Okay, maybe not 100% Kirk Cousins. He shouldn't throw that ball. It looked like KJ ran the route just a little bit, rounded off the route just a little bit too much, but Kirk Cousins got to know that he can't throw that ball. KJ ran out of room where he had to basically stop because the sideline was there, and then Kirk Cousins still threw it in there. It was like a mini punt, and really, really easy to pick off for the cornerback, and first touchdown for, I just hate that. First interception of the guy's career happens to be against Kirk Cousins. Either way, now all of a sudden everyone's like, oh, we won in spite of Kirk Cousins. Well, earlier the first 3 losses weren't Kirk Cousins' fault, and it's so weird. Either way, the Vikings won. Now they have the returning Super Bowl champs coming to U.S. Bank Stadium, or whatever you want to call it, the bank, whatever. And my sources say that Taylor Swift has only been hanging out with Travis Kelce because she wants 7th Avenue Pizza. She can't get it wherever in any of her 18 mansions are. She can't seem to get that. Hopefully Matt Nelson and 7th Avenue Pizza peeps can get her some 7th Avenue Pizza, because I'm sure she'd look great, stuffing her face with 7th Avenue Pizza. And one small thing. Why in the hell does it cost $21.50 for me to get into a Taylor Swift movie, which is basically her concert? Why does it cost that much? I don't get that, but I have to do it. Otherwise, I'm going to be a bad dad. I can't get my kids $500 tickets to go to the actual concert, but I have to buy 21. I have to pay to be there because my kids aren't old enough to be by themselves. Whatever. Okay, digression aside, Vikings I'm not saying they need to win this game, but they have to show up. In order to win the game, they're going to have to show up right away. This whole last year, their first possession, they were scoring almost all the time. It was just boom, boom, boom. Now they're getting outscored a whole shit ton of nothing in the first quarter. And it's kind of putting them behind the chains a little bit. They can't keep running the ball. They can't keep doing that. And they don't really have an identity other than Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, someone else has to step up. Addison didn't even have a catch last game. He got that 45-yard pass interference, DPI, right at the goal line, which was nice. But still, we need everybody to show up in order to win this game. That being said, I don't think they get it done. I think they're going to end up being 1-4, which really, really sucks. But they have a few more games now where they should win. Either way, I think they're 5.5-point underdogs at home. So Vegas thinks they're going to lose by 8 or something like that. They're always in a one-score game. It seems like the Chiefs, they couldn't do away with Zach Wilson defensively. Zach Wilson was kind of tortured them a little bit towards the end of the game. They were up by a little bit, but still, they only won by 3. Chiefs are always in a one-score game the way it seems, but they are the defending champs because they have Patrick Mahomes. The dude is a magician. He is freaking phenomenal. I know they're working a little bit more on trying to obviously get Harrison Smith involved in the pass rush, but unless he's not detected, he's not going to be able to sack Patrick Mahomes as easy as he did the 3 times this past Sunday. Patrick Mahomes, he's just going to kind of spin around, and then all of a sudden we have a Harrison Smithless defense just sitting out there. So they got to be careful with those blitzes because when you blitz Patrick Mahomes, that's when they get hurt. They got to get the run game going. They got to stop the run. I know it's not. You can say what you want about Kansas City's rushing attack too. They're not the most awesome running team in the world either, but they do enough just to keep everyone on their toes. And then Travis Kelce's wide open. And they have a few other receivers that are pretty good too, but it's basically the Mahomes and Kelce show most of the time. Anyway, I believe my prediction is going to be, it's going to be a little more, I don't think the over, but it's going to be a little more higher scoring. I say the Vikes lose 28-24, something like that. They lose by 4 or 5, somewhere in there. It could be 30-25, something like that. 30-24, lose somewhere in that 4 to 6 points range. Either way, if they win, make sure you eat a 7th Avenue pizza. If they lose, eat a 7th Avenue pizza. If you don't even watch the game, eat a 7th Avenue pizza. Makes me happier all the time. So until next week, I'm Justin Ekstrom, and make sure you eat some 7th Avenue pizza and listen to Beer Belly Sports. Oh yeah, skull bitches.